Is up, YouTube? Today we're going to be going over the 2025 Kawasaki Zx10R. Some of the things we're going to be going over are the specs of the bike, some of the features of the bike, some of the electronics, and the TFT dash. The reason we're going over this is because I was going to buy the bike. Well, I did buy the bike, but I looked online and I couldn't find anybody that had anything to say about how to work the thing, what you can do with it. So I just had to trust the salesman, and that doesn't always work out very well. So today we're going to be going over some of that with you guys, what I've learned about the bike, how I feel about the bike, and how to work these things. So stay tuned. 2025 Kawasaki Ninja ZX10R specs. The length of the bike is 82 inches. Width of the bike, 29.5 inches. Height, 46.65 inches. Overall weight is 456 pounds with a 4.5 gallon fuel tank. The engine is a DOHC 4-cylinder liquid-cooled 998 cc engine. The oil type is 10W40 oil, takes 4.2 quarts. Transmission is a 6-speed constant mesh wet clutch. The TFT display comes with a night mode and a day mode. To do that, you can't have anything highlighted over here. So you're just gonna very quickly press and release reset. That changes the screen from white to black. So the 2025 Kawasaki Zx10R comes with 3 preset riding modes, one of which is sport, one of which is road, and one of which is rain mode. Sport mode has full power, so you're getting all of the horsepower, all of the torque. Road mode has full power traction control 3, whereas sport mode has traction control level 1. 5 being the highest, which you get in rain mode. And rain mode has 70% of the power, road mode has 80% of the power. To change these modes, you're going to see mode, arrow. To change the modes, you're going to press and hold the lower or upper, depending on which one you want. So right now it's in rain mode. So to go to sport mode, or road, whichever one is next, I would press and hold. And then you see it changes to road. And then I'm pressing, you have to release and then press and hold again. And then it goes to sport. Those are the 3 preset riding modes that it comes with. Now, it also comes with, I believe, 4 or 5 rider modes that you can customize. To get to these, you press and hold the mode down, road mode, release, press and hold down, rain mode, press and hold down, rider 1. Now, when you get to rider 1, you will see right here up at the top bar, it says power, F means full, KTRC, traction control. That's on level 1, which is the lowest amount of traction control that you can have. So it will still allow the rear tire to slip a little bit, and it will allow the front tire to come up off of the ground a tiny bit, but not much. Now, to customize each one of these rider modes, you would just come over here to the select button and hit select. Changes the screen to rider 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you can have all of these preset to exactly what you want out of the power and traction control. So to go down to any one of these, like I want to go down to rider 4, I would just 1, 2, 3, go down to rider 4, then I'm going to hit select. From there, I can go to traction control or power mode, hit select, and then hit the mode down on the left again to go to medium or low power. So I want that on full power, and then hit select. go down to traction control, and I want the traction control to be 5 being the highest, 4 and 3 being in between, as well as 2, 1 being the lowest but still activated. Or I can go all the way down past 5 and go to off. Off will let your tire slip and your wheel come up. I'm gonna go ahead and set that back to what I was on, and then go down, hit select, apply. To change the information that you can see according to what rider mode you're in, you're going to go over here and hold down reset, and that will take away the powerful mode and the traction control mode, and it'll show you the oil temperature and whatever you previously had it on, which mine was the odometer. Now, to change what you're seeing up here, if this is on the top row, you have to hit the top mode button on your left-hand side. So I'm just going to hit up, trip A, trip B. It shows your lean angle. It shows your previous max lean angles, which I just reset. And back to odometer. To change the information on the bottom, I would have to hit the down mode button to see the average speed, total time, battery, miles per gallon currently, and miles per gallon average. And then once it gets back over here to fuel, or let's go to average miles per gallon, from there I can hold down reset, and then it resets the miles per gallon. You can also do this with the fuel used. Just hold down the reset button. This bike comes with cruise control. To activate the cruise control, the only thing you're going to do is hit this little button right here that shows the speedometer. When that happens, this light comes on and this light comes on to let you know that the cruise is active. Now, you have to be riding down the road. Obviously, you can't set it when you're not going anywhere. Have the throttle open to the speed that you want, and then when you find the speed that you want, you're going to hit this bottom button to hit set. Now, after you have that set, you have the ability to open up the throttle to go a little bit faster, like you're passing someone, but you want to remain at that speed. You can open up the throttle, get in front of them, let off the throttle, and the cruise will take back over. You can cancel the cruise by doing any of these 3 things: pulling the clutch, pulling the handbrake, or hitting the foot brake. Any of those will cancel the cruise, as well as pushing in the speedometer button right here. Now, I had a little trouble figuring this out because it seemed like I was trying to go down the road and increase my speed, and it just wasn't going up. When you set the speed, it'll say set up here, and it'll, for a split second, it'll tell you what you have it set on. So say you have it set on 74, but you want to go 78. So what you would do is come over here to the resume plus button and hit it once. It will not let you sit here and spam it. So if you want to go from 75 to 80, don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit once, and it'll take you from 75 to 76. Give it a second, hit it once more, or you can hold it down and the bike will proceed to go up in numbers every few seconds, but not at an insane rate. So it does have that control. To access the vehicle settings, the only thing I'm going to do is come over here to the right-hand side and hold down the select button. Release as soon as it turns black, and you can switch over to the vehicle settings. To go to the vehicle settings, I'm just going to hit select. From there, you can change your shift lamp. So I can just shift lamp on or off using the mode buttons on your left-hand side. So I'm going to go on. And then I can change the engine speed, which is the revolutions per minute in the engine. So I'm going to hit select. And it gives you all of the different options over here. I can set it all the way up to 14,000. So if I wanted it at 14,000, I want this to light up when I hit 14,000. The only thing I'm going to do is hit select. So now when I'm revving it up, this will start lighting up at 14,000 and it'll let me know to shift. KQS, which is Kawasaki Quick Shift. They recommend that you don't use this until you get to your break-in service, which is at about 600 miles. To turn this on and off, you just hit select. You have on or off. obviously we're going to keep that on. Is Kawasaki engine braking control. Hit select. There's only two options, light or off. I have it off, but it is nice when you're on the highway and you don't want to hit your brakes as much. You can use the engine braking to help slow you down a little bit. Alright, Kawasaki launch control mode. Now, when we select that, it gives you three options, 1, 2, and 3. Mode 1 is 9,000 RPMs. Modes 2 and 3 are both 8,000 RPMs. 1 is the highest that you can go, which is full power, is high mode. 2 is medium, and 3 is low. Now, launch control allows you to hold the clutch and rev the engine. You can pull the throttle all the way open, but it will only rev to 9 or 8,000 RPMs, and you can let off the clutch and it will take off in the most power that you can without losing control of the bike. Now, launch control mode cannot be used when the rider is using rain mode, or one of the rider modes that you've selected is medium or low power. Traction control in one of these modes has to be turned on to at least 1. You cannot use launch control if traction control is off. The bike would just take off. Now, to activate the launch control mode after you have 1, 2, or 3 selected, you would just hit the reset button, go all the way back to this. To activate it, you're going to hold the upper and select button at the same time, like this. At the same time, you're going to hit this upper mode and the select at the same time. Hold it in. Then you see KLCM on. It just went on and flashed. Now, if you had just used the launch control mode and you did a full launch, when the engine is at 106 to 212 degrees Fahrenheit, you can't use it again for 2.5 minutes after the last use. If the engine is 214 degrees or higher, you can't use it at all until the engine cools down.